Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kaiser here, hope this video finds you well. Today's video is an in-depth guide on Netdecking, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did making it. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's begin. When it comes to Axie Infinity, Netdecking is the process of stealing a tournament-winning deck list from a discussion forum and copying it. Why do you netdeck? It's because you want to have the most efficient deck available to handle the format. And what better way than to check out YouTube, especially this guy, AxiePros. Remember to like and subscribe to him also. He makes consistent videos every time. And we're gonna talk about his top 10 meta teams. You can just type AxiePros top 10 and you can take a look at all the 10 teams. There are other content creators also out there, and as long as you have time, just check them out. Okay, this is the very quick presentation slide I made on this team, which I plan to use for today's illustration for Netdecking. We have the beast, we have the plant, and we have the aqua. Now you look at the parts available there. Let's start Netdecking. What do we do? So what's the first step you need to do? Well, you need to go on the Axie marketplace and start looking for the exact copy paste of these Axies shown. So I did my best, and what I came up with is that Axie, and that's an exact copy paste of the Axie we see in AxiePros video for that team. And that Axie is so expensive. Most of the Axies here are expensive. The plant, I can't even find the exact copy. This shows how limited these Axies are. So the question is, can it be cheaper? Can this team be cheaper? Or do we have to resort to just having our credit cards being swiped and maxing our balance? Now, if we really look at this team, some parts can be switched out. I don't recommend it, of course, because why would I recommend you switching out parts if you can have the best thing in the world? But if you really cannot get the certain parts needed, then look at the ones I highlighted in blue. Those are the important ones. Those are the ones this team really needs. So first answer to, can it be cheaper? Yes, but you need a strategy to go with it. You really do need a strategy. You need to ask yourself, what does this team do? What is this team's end goal? To get into rage as quick as possible. Yes, of course you need, and the beauty of this beast, actually the beast is the main DPS, so he is the strongest guy. The way it works is that when you have Ronin available and you have all types of mana, you have the energy from Carrot, you have the energy from Nemo, you can chain in multiple attacks and finish off with Ronin. And in Fury form, Ronin deals a lot of damage, enough to one-shot an Axie if used properly. And Nutcracker is there for scaling, so it can go up to 120 bonus damage. That's pretty good. If you can keep consistent damage coming in, you're able to take down the opponent. And I'm not here to talk about strategy today. If you want strategy, you should check out the video shown earlier. I will link the video in the description. This is my process. Can we get a cheaper Axie? So I was at first thinking of Little Owl, but then let's try Nutcracker first. And I was looking through the marketplace. Like, you can go through it with me on this journey. Confident, Little Branch, and Double Nutcracker. One for the ear and one for the tail. I don't see it load. There's no Axie like this on the market. Which then stumps me. I'm like, wait a minute, I could have sworn I've seen double Nutcrackers. So I just tried, okay, just Confident and Little Branch. How about if I use Little Owl? Oh, but not the mouth, because I want Confident for the mouth. How about a Little Owl for the ear and Little Owl for the eyes? Oh, it doesn't exist. So I'm like, okay, we cannot do Nutcracker. We can do Little Owl, but Little Owl doesn't exist. Okay, let's just try Nutcracker again. Sometimes there are bugs in the system and we don't know. So far so good. Okay, so there is Double Nutcracker. Double Nutcracker with Confident, Ronin, and Little Branch, but Blossom for the eyes. So that is the cheapest you can get for that range. Yes, the one Ethereum is the one we are trying to copy, but we are trying to look to see if there are alternatives. So this is my thought process. Can I find a suitable replacement for the cards I'm missing? And what are the important cards? I must have Confident, I must have Ronin, and I must have Little Branch. Nutcracker is really good though. Looking at all these options, I am thinking the one with Mavis is the best option to go for. Mavis has an eye which summons a Mavis, which reduces the cost of your cards by 1 energy if it gets to survive on your turn. I've been looking at the Curly one, the Blossom one. None of them are as good as the Mavis, because Mavis is a summon, so Little Branch gives you 1 additional rage stack. So it seems like a good trade-off for damage if I don't have Nutcracker to give that consistent damage. Maybe I can find it in other ways. So this is one of the ways I thought of. If I cannot get the damage, might as well make my little branch cheaper, or one other card from my list. What you've noticed I've done is I've opened a new tab. Always open new tabs. If you have multiple monitors, you can use multiple monitors. It's good to open multiple tabs so that you don't have to keep going back and forth. We want to know what is the best team at a glance. And right now I'm looking for the second one. So we are done with the beast. We got the best we could. Little branch, Mavis for the eyes, confident for the mouth, and everything else to go with. Now we're looking for the plant. Can we get the same plant? So I'm gonna look at this slide for reference. It has cactus, snail shell, rosa, carrot, and confident. Can I get all these things? If I cannot, best I can get is confident, carrot, and rosa. These three are the most important things you need in this plant because they are non-replaceable. There's no other effect in this entire game which has the effect of rosa. Apply sleep and poison to an enemy and vanish. There's no other effect in this entire game. Nutcrackers can be replaced with little owl and vice versa. Effects like confident cannot be replaced because there's no such effect. Zero cost to give 2 rage. Rosa, no such effect. Carrot, no such effect. There's no effect in which you can hit someone, cause HP loss, and gain back 1 energy. There is Rice, but Rice has a different function, as well as Kotaro. Kotaro have a different function. Yes, you can try to do it, and if you really need to, you can replace Carrot. But Rosa cannot be replaced. Confident, I don't think so. Okay, let's look at the third one. The third one is Aqua. So for Aquas, I want the stock version. I think this is very affordable. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get that. Because if I can get it, I don't have to hassle so much. And the reason why I don't like to change parts of an Axie is because we don't have all the information regarding this strong deck, this strongest team in the meta. We may watch videos from content creators putting out content, maybe 5 to 10 games of that player, that amazing pilot using this team, but we don't have all the information and data to know every single thought process which goes through the player's head. Why do I play this card? When do I play this card? Why do I build my team like this? So the best way to understand that player's thinking and team building and strategy is to copy every card for itself. But only do this if your budget allows you to. If your budget doesn't allow you to do, you need to make compromises whenever you can. But try not to compromise the best parts of this synergy, the best parts of the combo. So for this team, the best and strongest parts of this combo is the triple confident, 1 carrot and 1 Nemo for energy, Ronin to kill to land the killing blow, and little branch to gain the rage. These things cannot be changed. Everything else you can play around. In fact, when you really think about it, Rosa is not that important, but it is so irreplaceable and so powerful that you need it to go to the top ranks. We are not buying this team to just be average. We are buying this to be competitive. And if you want a net deck, you need to do it with the best teams available. I'm looking through and I noticed for the Aqua, Oranda is really powerful, but it's very expensive. And Oranda dispels 2 times on an Axie. What if I use Sea Slug? Sea Slug is the ear, and Sea Slug cleanses and applies 1 cleanser. Deals a little bit of damage, whatnot, but no, it could be good. And it has everything else I need. It has the Showstar for damage. It has the Goldfish for draw. It has the Confident. It has the Clear, draw 2, discard 2, and vanish. And the Nemo. It's pretty good. If you don't want to make a slideshow for yourself when you're deciding, it's okay. You can do it in your head. You can write it on a piece of paper. I do it on a slideshow, so it's easy for me to think. And I use it to compare. Does it look the same? Is the feel similar? And it doesn't have to be a beast. If you can find a different class, let's just say if you can find a bird which has all those parts you need for the team, little branch, the confident, the double nutcracker, go for it. You don't have to stick to the class. We are copying the team building, not the class. When it comes to the early stages of a new season, you don't need runes and charms that much. What you do need is really strong strategy, really strong synergy in the team. And this is how I go through the motions of thinking. When I am searching for a part on the marketplace, I try to find if there is any possible alternative. And if you rack your brains hard enough, you can find it. So this is the team for Origin. pretty good. Do we need runes for it? No, basic is okay. Let's summarize this with a few tips to keep in mind. Tip number 1, try to keep the effects as similar as possible. If the effect is draw 1 card, then you need to find a replacement which says draw 1 card. Second point is to try to find the cheapest ways to net deck. If there is really no other way available and your budget doesn't allow you to. Finally, if you have an unlimited budget, just go for the exact same Axie and learn from that. Once you get better at the game, you do better in arena, you can then craft your own team. You have the judgment now. You have good discernment. You know what is good, what is not good. Netdecking, the way I see it, is one of the best ways to get in there. So if you notice here, I went into the Axie game and click search just in case I want to search for something. Sometimes I do that. And if you look at you just type Axie origin top method, we can make all these videos telling you what's the strongest team available, because we want to give out the knowledge that these teams exist and you can learn and whatnot. But to really learn them is to put them into practice. And the way I see it, the best way to put them into practice is to buy a team and try it out. When you go into the game, just click on collection, then click on cards. Cards will show you every single thing you need to know about all the cards in Axie Infinity, even cards which are not released yet. But that's a topic for another video. And I use this search function to search for certain key aspects of keywords. Like for example, rage. I want an effect which gives rage. These are all the cards available which gives rage. What if I click draw? What if I type draw? These are all the cards which gives draw. Draw 1, deal 1 damage, for example. But some keywords cannot be found. For example, I put secret and I can't see anything. So you need to find ways to do it. So for example, one good keyword for secret is that just type target. And all secret cards will have the word target on it, because it asks you to target any ally for the secret to happen. Once you get better at searching, you know what cards you can replace with, because these cards are all the same, just different artwork maybe, and different class. So yeah, that is how I search for cards and look for keywords. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care.